Hello everybody, my name is Will, and welcome back to Sprocket. I have just recorded quite possibly the worst attempt at opening a video ever, which I might just include at the end of this video, so if you want to see that, stick around till the end. That was embarrassing. But anyway... Today we're going to be doing an evolution video, which I've not done in a long time. We're going to be designing a tank to take on ambush. We're going to be trying to get all the way through the game if we can, and if we can't, then I guess I'll just cry and my parents will be disappointed in me. Today we're going to be building a casemate to take on most of the game, and hopefully this will be good. Dunno. And welcome to the time-lapsey bit, a bit of a shorter time-lapsey bit than there normally is. This video is about the same length as they normally are, but we're taking on a lot more scenarios than we normally are. So I've tried to include all of the bits and bobs that are important from the build, but I might have missed a couple things that are normally included. The idea for these evolution videos is typically that I make changes that are not hugely significant to the point where I'm just changing the tank outright. I like to keep the tank, like, identifiably the same vehicle by the end of it. But there are going to be changes going on so that I really should do my best to not make a mess of the topography, whatever you call it, but the points in the hull. I should be careful, basically, because I'm going to have to change it, and it's only me that's going to suffer if what I've done sucks. So I tend to build things that are a little bit on the simpler side, with maybe a couple less greebles when it comes to these videos. I say that, I haven't done one of these in like a year and a half properly. It's been the guiding principle for a lot of my videos for a very long time. Originally, when I first started doing Sprocket videos, it was literally just like one singular battle with the tank, just to prove that it worked, and that was enough, and that was like the whole video. Sometimes I'd do 2 scenarios. That's kind of what it's gone back to, but normally I'd throw in a custom battle here or there to make sure that the vehicle, like, within its era works well and give you a little bit more of an idea of how it performs against a variety of vehicles. With these evolution videos, that is a completely different kettle of fish, because we're going to be trying to upgrade this to take on anything that it can't defeat in its normal form. That typically coincides with the era splits, but sometimes there's an upgrade in the middle of an era. If you've not watched an evolution video before, that is the exposition on what this entire series is. You now know a little bit too much. Please do not tell the government. I don't know what that sentence means. But it's also, if you've not watched this channel before, you probably just don't want to read into that too much. If this is your first time watching a Patch Bits video, number 1, my apologies. Number 2, I don't know whether I'm apologizing for you not watching before or for you watching now. I'm going to go with the latter because it makes me feel less egotistical. But what's going to make me feel more egotistical is that I'm going to tell you to hit the subscribe button or the like button if you're having a good time so far. You might be, I don't know, can't rule it out, it's unlikely. I shouldn't probably insult my own videos halfway through recording them, but there you go. I wouldn't watch my content, so at the end of the day, I think I'm entitled to insult my own work, thank you very much. No. Right, anyway, what are we doing? We're building a tank. Wow, honestly, insightful commentary from me as always. We're building a CASEMATE tank, as we promised, and this one is based on a French prototype that I saw posted in my suggestions channel in my Discord. That's linked in the description, by the way. There's another little plug. Also, sorry if I'm stumbling over my words a little bit. It's very warm in my room, and my fan is not doing enough, so it's just gonna be warm until I leave this room when the edit is done. I'm very nearly there. The rest of the edit is done by the time that I'm recording this. I know exactly what happens in this video, but I won't tell you because that's spoilers. What was I talking about? French CASEMATE tank destroyer. Yes, and it is one of the most ridiculous looking vehicles I've ever seen. I cannot remember for the life of me what it's called. There's definitely somebody in the comment section below who knows it, so if you really are interested, just look in there. It'll probably be like top 10 comments or whatever. There's not that many comments on my videos. You can find it, I'm sure, unless your English literature is particularly bad, in which case, well, I'm sorry, I can't help you. I don't know either. I've forgotten. It's not in my history. My spark of inspiration is long gone. But regardless, obviously we're going to take that and we're going to make something new out of it by the end of the video. Something that's very similar, granted, but something that is in its own right a vehicle that, you know, you can use. And you can use because, as per usual, this video and the tank that I create will have a spot in the tank repository channel, which is in the Discord in the description below. And that channel, you can download the .blueprint files. .blueprint? Are they .blueprints? Oh my goodness, what are the files in Sprocket called? I think it's .blueprint. Anyway, you can download that, put it in your Documents, My Games, Sprocket, faction, whatever your faction's called, Vehicles folder, and then it'll appear when you go to your load screen, and you have my tank, and you can do whatever you want with it. You can put on a different gun, you can put a turret on it, you can just steal bits and bobs. I don't really care. I'm giving you express permissions to do whatever the hell you want with it. If you do post it somewhere, it's probably not a good idea to claim it as your own, because people will probably at least somewhat recognize it, because, you know, I have posted a video on the internet of building this thing, and you had to find it, so they probably also found it the same way that you found it. Don't plagiarize people's tanks. I know that's a problem that's happened in Sprocket before. Luckily, I don't think it's ever really happened with a tank that I've built. I don't think people have tried to steal it, but also don't steal from anyone else who builds tanks. It's just not good, and it doesn't gain you anything. The clout that you get from building a tank in Sprocket really isn't worth lying over. Just say, I was inspired by X person and I have built this based on that. It doesn't hurt to say that. Just do that. Be a nice, yes. Speaking of things that are not be a nice, the heat. Oh my goodness God. It's getting to the point where it's like, come on, we've had enough heat waves now. I'm English. I can't stand any temperature over 20 degrees. Laughable for the rest of the world, but still, you don't have to point out that it's laughable every 3 seconds. Everybody in the comment section's already going to say, it's not even that hot. I know it's not even that hot, but I'm used to it being like 14 degrees, you know? I'm not built for this. I'm melting. My skin is going to fall off. I don't have air conditioning. It's horrible. It's Human Tetris time! Everyone loves Human Tetris. Everyone's favorite part of the video. I didn't include it in like 2 videos, and as I predicted, there were riots. I think I forced this into existence. I can't lie. I don't think people would care about it if I hadn't made such a big deal about it in the first place. But regardless, that is pretty much the tank done. It looks like a shoebox, and it performs kind of like a shoebox. Well, you'll see that. Enjoy. Man, this video is scuffed. I just recorded this entire battle 2 times, and I had to bin both of them because of mistakes I made. So hopefully this time, you actually see it. We've skipped the little testing bit in the sandbox. I did that off camera because we have so much combat to do. Let's jump right into it for the first time that you'll see. This thing is armed with a fairly reasonable 57mm cannon for the era. It doesn't have a lot of penetration because it's quite a short shell, but where this thing really comes into its own is the armor is pretty decent for a tank of this interwar period. We got 40mm on the front, I think up to 50mm on the perfectly flat bits, so we've definitely got enough to survive these tanks at the very least. I don't know how it'll hold up on June's. We may have to have a little bit of an upgrade there if it can't. My ally is about to win this mission for me because they just cannot kill him. So we will take that. That's not a bad outcome at all. I'm getting shot in the left-hand side, but I think we should be fairly safe to just ignore it. I'm going to try and wipe out as many of these guys as we can, though. He should have at least his gunner out. My fuel! Hello. I did not know that you were there. Get out of it. That went clean through out one end and out the other. I think we're okay. I don't think we're burning. It was just the big fuel tank that got destroyed. I have so many fuel tanks that it doesn't really matter, to be entirely honest. Hi, bud. I think this might be the first guy I killed, actually, so I think we're done. I think we've killed all of them as well as winning the scenario. So there we go. That's done. Let's go to June's. Okay, so 3 tanks versus all of the guys who push up on dunes. We may need a longer barreled gun or perhaps a larger shell because the penetration might struggle with the Allen. But other than the Allen, I think we should be good. So hopefully we win this without too much trouble. There's our first target for tonight. I've missed because my tank is quite low to the ground. Okay, here we go. That is a bad shot. That's a better shot. That's another better shot. Let's just try and spread the pain as much as we can. Can we kill the Allen? Oh, maybe? That looks pretty good, actually, in terms of hurting him. Yes! Wow, I really did not think we'd be killing the Allen that easily. There's the Hennemore. Once again, quite an easy kill, it would seem. I think he's out. And that just leaves these guys that we had our particularly poor shots with at the start. And we just need to take out their engines, because I imagine our first shot took out their gunners. Look at that! Wow! Almost as fast as Ambush. We've absolutely smashed it. This is a shockingly effective tank destroyer. And going into early war, we have a visually very similar tank, but we do have, as you can see here, just about some big chunky plates of metal welded onto the front, or well, riveted in this case, onto the front plate. So this is significantly thicker. This hatch in front of the driver is also a bit thicker, and we have a longer barreled 57mm gun with now almost 100mm of penetration, which hopefully will do quite a good job versus the early war scenarios. And we're going to get some probably more drastic changes as we go forward, but I want to try and keep this as similar as I can to the original thing, but obviously we're going to need to make changes. It's currently a box. This might be enough for now, though. I'm not confident that this is going to be enough armor, especially if we're not hulled down to block everything that they have. So I'm going to try and get in behind this railway line and kind of, well, hull down is kind of a redundant point given I have only got a hull, but you know what I mean. Okay, I need to be a little bit higher. I'm just shooting the terrain. We do have slightly worse gun angles. That's one of the things that we've traded off for the extra armor. Because it is a thicker plate, it blocks our shells just a little bit more than it used to. How are you still moving, buddy? There we go. And that is gonna be it's a good sign. We're definitely going through the enemy tanks. I don't know how easily they're getting through my allies, but so far seems to be so good. You are gonna be a problem, so can I kill you from all the way over here? You've got an angle to you. I don't know. Is that dead? Or am I just... is he just not moving? It's kind of hard to tell. You there, I think you're alive? Probably not anymore. Okay, I don't know who's alive now, so I'm gonna... Oh, ow. Ooh, interesting. They all appear to be alive, apparently, and they just weren't shooting? That's odd. You need to go. You're the dangerous man of war. Can I... Oh, that's a pretty good angle, actually, he's giving me. I think that'll kill him. You look alive back there as well, maybe? I can't really see you through the fire. He's definitely dead. Oh, okay. Apparently, someone's just burnt out, because I think... Either they've burnt out or our AI's killed them, because we have a good number of tanks left, and we've won. This is going much better than I ever thought it would. Okay, on to Silent Border next, I think. Okay, this mission is now a little bit different, and I've only done it once, so I can't really remember exactly how it's done now. This might go badly. Especially given the AI has a bit of a tendency to just drive out, giving the full side profile to the anti-tank guns in these buildings. Though I believe the anti-tank guns have been moved outside the buildings, or have they been moved inside the buildings? It's one of those two. I cannot see a single thing. You are an anti-tank gun over there somewhere. I kind of want him to shoot again so that I can identify where he is. There we go. That should be him dead. And over this way, there was another one. I want him to shoot. That is where he is. Please don't ram me, ally. I really need to see right now. I think there. No, just a little bit this way, perhaps. Oh, he's definitely in there. I'm just not hitting. Wait for... Ow! That was the worst possible time to get rammed by my teammate. Please, stop it. What are you doing? He's going to push me into the minefield. No! Stop it! Get off! Get off me! What is wrong with you? No! Why are you doing this to me? Oh, God. This is awful. You need to go, anti-tank gun, and there we go. I've been absolutely deleted. Wait, what? You guys made it across? How have you pulled this off? Of course, I immediately die, but I think I've maybe shut that anti-tank gun down? Maybe? Where is it? I have not. I have not shut down the anti-tank gun. It is very much still active. I have no loader. And I am going in for a ram. Because why not at this point? Come on. Has that done anything? No. What am I doing, man? Come on. Push him into a tree. Come on. No. He's fine. I think this may be me boned. Yeah, all of my tanks are done for, so I'm going to have to try again. That's the first one we've not won first time. That's a disappointing record to be broken. Okay, last time I went on the bridge. I got hit by my allies. I don't want that to happen again. So we're going to go off to one side and just wait until they get shot at and probably just shoot the anti-tank guns as they fire. That is a good hit there. I don't know if that will have taken him out completely, but hopefully. And I want to keep an eye out on the right-hand side. He's just about here somewhere. Oh, this one is really hard to make out. Is he a bit further that way? I think I've just hit him. It's kind of hard to know because we don't get the receipts for whether you've hit anything anymore. Whether you have hit, you haven't hit. But I'm going to trust that I have, and now it's just this guy in the building. I think we should be able to hit him from here, and he's currently distracted. No luck. I'm going to try my bestest. Oh! Victory. For some reason. Okay. I would like to kill this last anti-tank gun. We now have the big glowing hit mark on his barrel from where I shot him. That should tell me where he is roughly, and... hopefully, that's him dead. That is so ominous. It's starting to look a bit different now. We've put on even more armor on the front here. We've kind of grouped in all these vision ports on the front into one spot, and we've added some side skirts, changed the suspension profile a little bit, but the sprocket and the transmission are still in the same place. We've shortened this little commander's hatch and added a new, I don't know, greeble bit. We also have a bigger V10 engine rather than the smaller V8 we used to have, and a new 75mm cannon, which is a little bit more potent. We might be able to get a little bit more out of it if we need it, but that's going to do for now. We're going to see how this thing does. And I very nearly forgot to do my transmission, but I remembered just in the nick of time. We have so many of these things. So hopefully we can win just by sheer numbers alone. I don't think that's hugely likely, I can't lie. Now, as per usual, we are going to struggle to go through the front of these Taiga-looking things. So I am going to do my very bestest here to try and flank this guy, but he is in a very, very difficult spot for flanking. My sidearmor's not very good. He's hit my fuel tank and wounded my track. Oh, goodness. Hold on, hold on. We can do this, we can do this. We just need to get a little bit further so far. None of the damage is fatal. We just need to abuse the AI a little bit. They're not the best at shooting at moving targets. Come on. Just get into the little ravine. Please. Oh, gosh. And safety, at least for a second. I want this guy to turn away, is what I want him to do. I don't know if he will. I don't know if any of my allies are even remotely going to help me in this. But if he doesn't... normally I speed around their side and use my turret to shoot them in the side, but I got no turret. He is not moving. We are going to do this the hard way. Speed up. Speed up, please. Speed up, please, little tank. Little tank that could. Get your legs moving in the right direction, please. Oh, goodness me. Is there any kind of spot where we can just, for a split second, change our angle? No. Not hit it. When he next fires. We're just going to go for it. We're just going to go for it. Hey, aim. Fire. Bounce. Bad. Dead. Oh, no. Seems that my allies haven't fared a huge amount better here. I can't lie. I need to investigate other ways that we can make this work. Could I? Potentially. This is pretty stupid. I can't lie. But if I just run this way and don't think about all of the guns that are currently aiming at me, this ravine is kind of convenient. Now, we've obviously got the light tanks over there that are going to cause a problem, but I can get a couple shots off before they should be able to start returning fire. And then these heavy tanks, well, they were facing their side to me. Not anymore. Uh-oh. Oh, he is charging me down. Oh, he's giving me his side armor for a second. Is that enough? Is that enough? He's on fire. No! Yeah, well, that one guy should be dead. Oh, we might have something here. If I'd shot just a little bit more centrally, we might have had that guy and kept our tank alive. That would have been so good, but unfortunately, it was not meant to be. I'm gonna just make sure that guy he's not dead. He is dead? Maybe? I really think that should have killed him. I mean, that was a perfect shot in the side of the turret. That should be his crew guys out. I'm going to assume that is him dead. Okay. Next tank is currently unaware that I am here. So if I just charge over this hill, get the shot, don't... Oh, we fluffed it. We fluffed it. Get back, get back, get back. No! Appears to be a heavy tank over this hill. Can we get him? That was a good shot. Surely he's out. Yep. Oh, come on. Come on, raise the gun. That looks good. Yes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did that bounce? Oh, no, 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 no. Why is he not shooting? Why is he not shooting me? I'm so scared. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth, but I'm terrified. I think he's out. I think he's dead. Okay. Who is even left? I imagine there's a couple of light tanks. Let's just make sure you're out for the count. Okay, hi guys. You are definitely the problem. Gosh, there's so many of you. There's two. Why are they not shooting? I'm so terrified why they're not shooting. I don't know why it terrifies me that they're not shooting, but it does. I've won. We did it. There's a turret going pop. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I've just been killed. I don't know why. I don't know how, but we've won, and that counts, so I'm going to move on. Crossroads. I wouldn't want to be the crew of one of these things fighting a King Taiga, but I guess we'll see what happens. In theory, the AI has been improved on this level. We are going to need to get around the side of this guy. There is literally nowhere on the front of that King Taiga that a little puny 75 is ever going to be able to go through. And so we're going to go through the usual strategy of screaming in terror until the problem goes away, or we die. Here we go. Hello? Are you alive? Are you aware that I'm here, sir? What is this? Come on. One of us die. I don't think that was necessarily all I built it up to be. Right. Finally, late war. Shall we see what we can come up with? Okay, and for the final stage, here we have it. It is looking a little bit more Soviet than it was at the start now. It's looking kind of ISU-y, as opposed to the French style we had to begin with, which I don't really know how that's happened, but sure, it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but I think it's clear enough where its roots came from, and at least somewhat believable, so I'm happy with it, regardless of the fact that it looks a little bit rubbish. It's okay. We just need to do this level and then defense. So we're looking out. There's an anti-tank gun somewhere on the right, and now we have slightly better gun firing angles than we did before. Am I just not seeing that? Where is that anti-tank gun gone? We definitely got shot at from over there, but my eyes are failing me, man. I can't see. What hit me? Something hit me. What? I'm so confused. Whoa! It's like my nut. Okay, there's one. I mean, there we go. That's one threat taken out. I couldn't see what shot me at all. I know you're going to see it in the video and you're going to think I'm such an idiot, but I couldn't see it. I'm sorry. There you are. Surely you're dead. Definitely. He's basically just being knocked about by my shells. Oh, I should say, this is a 100mm gun now, by the way. It's no longer a 75 or a 57. We've gone big. You there. Oh, hello. I was really expecting to be able to shoot you. I can't. What about that? That looks good. You gone? Surely you're gone. Okay, now there's just the one really far right, I think. So we should be able to just move in cover from that across the map and win. I think we're done. Yeah, I think it would be nice to have some enemy tanks on Taiga again. This level is a little bit easy once you actually can see the anti-tank guns, but yeah, it is what it is. We're still in the beta for this version, so we'll get there. And of course, last but certainly not least, we have defense, and we only have 5 of these things to play with, so it might be a little bit tricky to actually win this one. My aim is going to need to be good, otherwise we are done for. And hopefully this pretty high velocity 100mm I do a little bit better with than I have with the guns in the last few videos, though so far it's not looking particularly good. Oh my goodness, come on. That was a hit, but it wasn't a particularly good one. That might be better. I mean, there's his track gone. At least now we can just kill him with some impunity. You are going to be a problem. Oh, just a little bit too much lead. Now he's stuck on his heavy tank friend. That might be you dealt with. I'm going to have to turn attention to in front of me because this guy is coming down. I don't think I'm going to be able to kill you unless you give me a bit more side angle. Oh, ask and you shall receive, apparently. There we go. You won't be a problem, I'm hoping. Yep, that looks like it's taken him out. Now we've got this guy all the way over there. He should hopefully be dead now, and a little bit of a higher shot for this guy. Come on. The reload on this 100mm gun is crazy good. I mean, we're literally reloading in about 2.5 seconds, which is insanely quick. And, ooh, that is not ideal. Can I stay still long enough to finish that guy off in revenge? Looks like we can. Do we have any more functional tanks? We do! Okay. That is a stroke of luck, because I really thought we were going to have to do that thing where we spend ages wiggling a trackless tank towards the enemy. Hello, Mr. Heavy Tank. I don't think you know I'm here. Did that hit? I don't think it did. That looks like it hit, and that should have killed him. Victory! Oh, yeah. I didn't think this was gonna be a particularly easy challenge, but here we are, absolutely smashing it. Oh, there's an inverted plate there. I should probably fix that. Oh well. This is the tank that we ended up with. You can definitely see the lineage from where it began. We lost the beautiful little box on top for preference of a lower profile. We lost our suspension, which was a bit goofy before, and I enjoyed it, but it had to go for the sake of having a slightly more sensible engine, well, suspension layout for this era. Maybe I should have given it thicker tracks at some point, but I don't think it looks too weird. Maybe at this point they'd go out to fill this hull. But I think for the most part we have a relatively believable tank. The ground pressure is probably pretty bad, so yeah, realistically I think this would come out to like there by this era, which, you know what? That's the version you're getting. If you download this tank, you'll get this one. But there you go. I've saved all of the versions of this for once, so you'll be able to download all of these in the Discord server linked in the description below. Go to the Tank Repository channel, and if you enjoyed this one, leave a like, comment, and or subscribe to the channel. We're very close to reaching 40k. I say very close. It's still a reasonable way away, but it's close enough. So help me do that, I guess. Thanks for watching, and goodbye! Hello, everybody. My name is Will, and welcome back to Sprocket. Today, we're doing a bit of a blast from the past. This is the Evolution series where we're going to take a very, very basic starting tank. We're going to take it up to ambush, and then we're going to see how far through the game we can get. Ideally, we're going to get through all of the game, and I've knocked over a cup. Oh, I'm stupid. As I was saying before I so rudely introduced... And as always, a huge thanks to YouTube super supporters: The Cheeser, Marlon Goiken, Darkos LeBlack, Yoki, Dougie Och, Doug3, Peter Holmes, Peter Seifert, aka Rocket, CamJam135, and Terra. And as always, a huge thank you to the regular supporters as well. Sorry if my fan is quite loud.